Hey guys, it's your boy Dino aka DLP here. Welcome back to another video to my channel. Just give me a second. Ooh. Yeah, I think that looks better. There you go. Okay, how you guys doing? This is your boy Dino here. Yes, with the Avengers jumper yet. It wasn't for this video, I'll be honest. I came back from the gym and just had something to eat, and I thought I'll get some pre-recordings done. That's literally it. So I went out like this basically. Yeah, today I'm going to be checking out the latest Death Battle that's come out, which was posted 4 days ago, so I'm up to date with Death Battle now. So Sauron from Lord of the Rings, which I don't even watch at all, versus Lich King, World of Warcraft. Don't know about that either, I'll be honest. Obviously I've heard Lord of the Rings, of course, but the movies are so long. I don't think I can go through all of those movies, I'll be honest. Like, even some movies are like so long, like the duration of like a single movie is ridiculously long. But I'm sure there are some great Lord of the Rings fans out there. I actually know some of my friends who's fans of Lord of the Rings, so yeah. You know, I'll be lying to myself if I said I don't know Lord of the Rings, and if I did say that, then there's something wrong with me and I was living under a cave. But I did watch The Hobbit. Was The Hobbit like a prequel of Lord of the Rings? I can't remember. I think Hobbit was like a prequel, if I'm not mistaken. I do remember watching The Hobbit in the cinemas. This was so long ago though, The Hobbit. I remember watching that in the cinemas. And honestly, I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea what was going on. I think I went to watch it with my ex and a couple of my other friends when I was in college with them. So that's what I can remember of it. But yeah, Sauron versus Lich King. One of those death battles where I actually have to look into the research to know how good they are. So without further ado, let's get right to it, shall we? Okay, hopefully everything's fine. 55, perfect. Stop recording so my PC screen is not up. Now it's up. Now it's up. Okay, let's get to it, shall we? Okay. Hopefully everything seems okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get to it, shall we? All right, let's go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Katie Ray.
Sorry, I've got a cup of tea, if that's okay with you guys.
Sauron, the Lord of the Rings.
The Lich King, Warcraft's Lord of the Scourge.
Evil has many shapes, but few can match the presence of these kings of blight and shadow.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, 3D! Oh god. They've gone with 3D again?
At the dawn of creation, the supreme god
3D
Eru
fights.
and his angelic Ainur created all of existence through
Interesting.
a single harmonious song.
But
Okay.
one of these angels just had to be a rebel. Melkor ruined that harmony, giving the world its many, many imperfections, like Wiz. Then after messing up God's hit single and going rogue, Melkor took up a new name just to be even more metal. Morgoth.
Morgoth's power was impressive, daunting. Several Maiar, essentially lower-ranked angels, joined him in his frightening conquest of the world he had helped create.
And the greatest of these followers was one obsessed with destroying all life in the pursuit of bringing about complete order.
He used to be Myron, but under Morgoth's reign, he became the one and only Sauron.
As the bigwig of Morgoth's forces, Sauron spent thousands of years bringing Middle-earth to its knees.
He's almost more a force of nature
Almost
than anything else,
55,000
able
years.
to create infernos, cause country-spanning earthquakes, and even absorb souls.
And because he's a weird angel spirit man, he can morph his body around his own soul however he wants, or just shed it like clothing and fight as a ghost.
He can morph far beyond that. He has appeared as something akin to both man and elf, attractive and devious. A werewolf, once thought to be the greatest wolf of all, and even a vampire.
Oh man, Tumblr's gonna go nuts with that.
Many of his greatest accomplishments are not due to his powerful magics and weaponry, but his inhuman cunning. Sauron is nothing less than a master of manipulation.
Wow.
It's like if Loki
Okay.
and Satan did a fusion dance. He loves to trick someone with illusions,
No
shadow
way.
magic, or just by toying with their sad, predictable, pathetic human emotions. Like when he convinced Saruman to join the evil side, who was basically a super wizard specifically meant to lead the charge against Sauron.
In
Oh,
some ways,
boy.
Sauron is actually wiser than the master he served. In the most epic war to eclipse all
What?
other wars, humans, dwarves, elves, and more united to destroy Morgoth, casting what remained of Melkor into the void.
Wow.
Sauron
Okay.
saw it coming and bailed faster than me at a divorce hearing, just to show back up centuries later in the fiery pits of Mordor.
There, the Dark Lord created a plan to conquer everything. He
Okay.
fooled the Elven Smiths into forging 19 rings of power and planted them among the leaders of Elven, Man, and Dwarven kind, all
Okay.
controlled by another ring he made in secret.
The one
Oh.
ring to rule them all, one ring to
The Lord of
bind
the
them,
Ring.
one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. Oh God, that's so
Is it
epic.
the-
Think I'm into poetry now. Forged in the fires of Mount Doom using
The One Ring, okay, aka the Ring of Power. Isildur Bane contains part of Sauron's essence, bruh. Dominion over the other rings of power, that's crazy. Enhanced natural traits, enhanced perception, increased longevity. Does that mean it increases your lifespan? If that's what they're trying to say, that's crazy. Okay, invisibility, that I know of. Mental domination, okay. Prophecy. When they say prophecy, is that like kind of like getting a glimpse of the future? Like, is that what they mean by prophecy? Nearly indestructible.
part of
Nearly.
Sauron's own
Nearly.
soul. The One Ring amplified his power and let him control the minds and actions of the other ring bearers.
That's
The
crazy.
9 kings of men were especially vulnerable and saw themselves reduced to twisted wraiths bent to Sauron's whims.
It wasn't any better for the less kingly humans. So much so that Sauron mind-controlled most of Numenor. We're talking about an island nation that could have had as many as 18 million people, and Sauron had them all at his creepy, pokey fingertips.
This led to retaliation
18 million is
from
a lot of
Eru,
people.
who had hardly directly intervened ever before, even against Morgoth. Eru sank Numenor, while Sauron was still on it. But the Dark Lord's spirit persevered, indestructible even against the wrath of God.
Sauron used the ring to build himself a new body. It may have cost a lot of power, but he
Okay.
took a biblical event to the face and went right back on to being evil.
And yet, putting so much power into one object did have drawbacks.
Which
Oh.
hit back hard when Isildur subtracted a digit from his hand.
The warrior king did more than just cut off a finger. He took the ring and its power for himself. This act forced Sauron to retreat as a disembodied spirit, threatened by his own power in the hands of another. And should the One Ring be destroyed completely, Sauron's spirit could be rendered impotent beyond repair. It isn't all bad, though. The ring can turn you invisible, create visions of impending doom, and has one hell of a defense mechanism.
Yeah, who'd want to destroy it when it makes you want it? It has a will of its own, with promises whispered even the best of us can't refuse.
Wow, so if you destroy the ring, he just goes out, he just receives so much damage to the point of no repair, basically. He just dies. It's practically like without the ring, he's gone. Like, that's crazy, you know, that having that kind of power, but the drawback can be so little, like so little can be done to get that power away from you. Like chopping it, all he did was chop his fingers off, and the ring just fell out. Like, and the guy got that ring. Like, it's that easy. Like, I'm saying it's easy. It's not easy, but I mean the principle of it is easy, is what I'm saying. Getting to that point may not be easy at all. Like they said, they've got a defense. It's got a pretty big defense mechanism, right? But still, just in theory, you just have to cut the finger off and get a ring from him. That's it. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. That's a big drawback.
The greatest poultry dinner ever, boomstick. Bourbon, pecan, parmesan, turducken. It's so precious.
What did you just do?
What? It sounded delicious. Well, ring or no ring, Sauron's a beast. He's swatted away armies of soldiers, interrupted Mount Doom
Immortality,
for sheer willpower.
body regeneration,
he has total
longevity,
control over his
spirit
own
form.
being, and can modify his soul at will. So
That's
he can
crazy.
definitely resist someone like spooky ghost Celebrimbor trying to dominate his spirit.
And being among the strongest Maiar, the peak of Sauron's power is beyond that of Osei, a lesser Maya, which is specifically important because Osei single-handedly raised the island of Numenor.
Yeah, remember that island that got Noah'd? That place. No wonder everyone wants his ring. Who could turn down that much power?
Not as Isildur. The hearts of men are easily corrupted, and he kept the ring rather than destroy it. But in the end, the ring destroyed him and waited for its master's return.
Sauron was rebuilding Mordor into a world-conquering force. And after a little bit of good old-fashioned torture, he found out the ring was in the Shire. The chillest, coziest, dopest place imaginable. Ah, man, when I retire, I'm gonna go live in a hobbit hole and just get lit 24/7.
And so began the War of the Ring. Sauron's forces covered the land, seeking both the ring and the downfall of man, always shadowed by the symbol of his ever-present influence, the Eye of Sauron.
It was a slaughter fest. Middle-earth stood no chance. Everybody basically accepted death by orcs as inevitable. It was
Dang.
hopeless. The kingdoms of men would finally fall for good.
Save for the Dark Lord's truest weakness, Sauron's
Bring
Is this
your
Pokemon?
games to life
Oh,
with
no.
the larger, more vibrant screen of the Nintendo.
cunning and stratagems were impressive, sure, but ultimately, he never truly understood the people of Middle-earth. In his mind, absolute power was factually irresistible. He never imagined a mere mortal could ever, or would ever, seek to actually destroy the One Ring.
Against all odds and a whole lot of walking, Sauron was defeated. Not by the sparkly new king or the armies of Middle-earth, but by the most unlikely creature imaginable, Elijah Wood.
Yet,
Yeah.
even as a formless shadow,
Okay.
Sauron's legacy remains one of domination, treachery, and most of all, fear. Fitting for the being that represents, and I quote, as near an approach to the wholly evil will as is possible.
Like, you know, except the okay, I'll talk about it more
This
in
episode
detail,
of Death Battle is
once I see
sponsored by
both
Bespoke Post.
researches.
Gear up for fall with Bespoke Post and a new seduction was in battle.
Let's see the other research of Lich King.
On the distant planet of Draenor, destruction was imminent. The orc shaman Ner'zhul prepared a spell with his followers to tear the planet asunder, all to escape the fury of the demon lord Kil'jaeden.
But when Ner'zhul waltzed through the portal, Kil'jaeden was right there waiting for him.
Ner'zhul was forced to serve Kil'jaeden's will to ravage another world, Azeroth. Thus, he was transformed into the first Lich King.
Oh,
This Lord of the Dead was sent to the continent of Northrend, but Kil'jaeden had one more twist for poor Zul. His body was gone, leaving just his spirit, which was bound to a set of armor sealed within a prison of magical ice. Man, this
God
guy
dang.
can't catch a break. Armor looks sick, though. He's gonna possess me if I put that on.
that's pretty good.
From
That
his
does look
frozen
good.
prison, the Lich King would begin his conquest,
Okay.
conjuring an unstoppable plague of undeath. Soon, this would threaten the lives of the kingdom of Lordaeron.
Okay, so that was a lot, but here's where our main guy finally shows up. Lordaeron's crown prince and holy knight, Arthas Menethil. Yeah, his name does kind of sound like something your doctor would give you for fungus, but hey, no. Arthas was a badass. At 19 years old, he was considered one of the best swordsmen in the world and had
Wow.
mastered nearly every weapon he could.
Age of
Even
19.
with such a skilled warrior as its prince, Lordaeron was already
He killed his own father. Okay.
severely pressured by a war with an orcish horde, so a zombie plague was the last thing Arthas needed. Compounding this even further, Ner'zhul managed to break free of Kil'jaeden's power and turned his attention toward creating a champion to lead his ever-growing scourge. Naturally, he chose Arthas.
Of
Who was a
course.
stressed out mess, to the point where he tried to stop the plague by killing everyone in his own city. Holy shit! Yeah, he was totally losing it, so hearing a creepy voice in his head really didn't help.
Long story
my.
short, in his efforts to protect his realm, Arthas discovered a rune blade and took it for himself. This was the fearsome Frostmourne.
Surprise!
Right.
It's the source of the Lich King's power.
Yeah.
He was stealing souls and storing them within the blade. With this new ice-cold cleaver in hand, Arthas lost his soul and got a Death Knight makeover.
And so the former hero of light would lead the very scourge he previously fought.
And in
Dang.
time, Arthas would don the armor for himself, giving the Lich King a new, ultimate power.
Dang.
Walking!
Remember, everything the Lich King had done up
Walking.
until this point had been from his prison within a literal block of ice.
Yeah, that's
This
crazy.
new Sauronite armor, wait, no, Saronite armor is the best. Like, what was it doing stuck in ice all this time when it's made of old god blood and self-repairs? Screw you, blacksmith, you're never taking my hard-earned gold. I'll never have to get naked and die again.
By donning this dark helm, Ner'zhul and Arthas fused to become one, a being far more powerful than either had been before.
He could effortlessly cover cities in ice storms, murder hundreds with the
Wait a second. This guy, Frostmourne, not only corrupts the souls, but he can wound the souls directly. Grants dominion over Scourge, causes the powers of the Lich King, transports to the Shadowlands, self-repair, resisted to magic, reflects holy and light magic. Fuck me. That sounds like a problem for Sauron. You know, the fact that Lich King can directly wound souls. Sauron can go into his spirit form, right? It's pretty much a soul in a way, isn't it? He can still be damaged by it.
power of shadow and learn all of your secrets with the Eye of Acheris.
Azeroth's fate was sealed. Everyone was doomed.
See this
Oh
guy?
my.
He's Illidan, a 15,000-year-old demon hunter with a bit of a chip on his shoulder. As a Death Knight, Arthas could take him down, even after fighting through a massive army to get to him. Against this new Lich King, Illidan never stood a chance.
This is important because Illidan had absorbed the power of Gul'dan, an orc warlock who, alongside his followers, raised the Broken Isles out of the sea, a massively powerful feat of magic.
The fact that Arthas, a mortal guy, beat him up is a big deal. Just imagine how kick-ass he'd be in full control of the undying Lich King powers. Oh wait, we don't have to.
Ner'zhul may have pulled Arthas' strings up until this
That's crazy. The Eye of Archerus actually reveals the enemy's secrets, I'm assuming. So this could reveal the secrets about fucking Sauron's weakness with the ring. All he needs to do is take the ring off.
point, but he had made a drastic miscalculation. Within the mind of the Lich King, Arthas battled Ner'zhul for control and won. The power of Frostmourne, of the Scourge, of Undeath itself was now under the command of Arthas.
And by this point, he was just done. Like, with everything. We've all had one of those days, right? Where you see all of humanity is so pathetic they can only be saved by just killing them all, so you rip out your own heart. Yeah, relatable.
Determined to end all life, Arthas led his Scourge across Azeroth, spreading the plague to every corner of the world. He
My God.
slaughtered every contender in his path, including legendary champions like this hero of the Horde, Dranosh Sarfang.
Who the Lich King bitch slapped to death in one hit, then zombified to serve him instead.
Oh my God.
That didn't go well.
The Lich King seemed unstoppable.
Oh my
Only
God.
one thing could take him down. A 25-man raid team of the best nerds World of Warcraft servers had to offer. And that one guy who was just there because he was friends with somebody, but damn, he sucked.
With these, heroes triumphant, the Paladin Tyrion shattered Frostmourne with an equally legendary blade, ending
Okay.
the Lich King's vile reign.
But the Scourge doesn't work on Phantom Menace battle droid rules, so there must always be a Lich King to keep the relentless undead in check.
Yet no Lich King before or since ever matched the terror and malice Arthas brought to Azeroth.
Without a doubt, one of the most terrifying kings to ever conquer the world of Warcraft.
My God.
This
Okay. Okay, yeah, let's go, huh? I'll be honest, from the abilities they spoke about of Sauron and Lich King, both of them were able to do very similar things. Teleportation, manipulations, self-regen. Both very, very powerful powerful. I was gonna say powerful beings, but they're not exactly beings, are they? But powerful monsters in their own right. However, Sauron has a big drawback with that ring of his. Like, obviously, when that ring is under his possession, he is almost indestructible. However, even in the movie, I think they showed it in the movies, like they showed a small scene where this guy actually just chops his finger off where the ring was, stuck on. He just chops that finger off and he takes the ring for himself, and that's it. Like, the guy and Sauron started fearing for his own power because of that ring. And all he had to do, and all they did in that movie, I think, and they showed it, because I've never watched the movies, they just burnt the ring, and that's it, they defeated him. And I think they mentioned that Lich King has this ability called the Eye of Arturus. It reveals the secrets. So I'm assuming it will reveal secrets about Sauron and the Lord of that One Ring, right? I'm sure the secrets of the One Ring is going to be revealed, and at that point he's going to know, okay, I need to take this ring off this guy and destroy it so that Sauron dies. It could go down like that. It's a good possibility that's probably how the battle will go. So for that very reason, I'm going to put my money on Lich King. But like I said, just because in theory that's what you have to do, take the ring off him and he's practically powerless and then shitting himself, doesn't mean it's going to be easy to take the ring off him. Yeah, in theory it sounds like the principle is pretty simple enough, right? Take the ring off him and, destroy the ring, and yeah, you're good to go. But he's not going to make it easy. Sauron ain't going to make it easy like that. I'm sure that he is aware of his own weakness, if anything. And they said it's got this massive defensive mechanism as well, so it's not going to be an easy task to destroy the ring. So, but I still got my money on the Lich King. But then they made Sauron sound very, very powerful. And the biggest drawback was this weakness of his, but otherwise they made him sound really, really powerful. I would say a lot more power. I would say while that ring is in his possession, I don't think I see Lich King having a chance to even come close to damaging Sauron. In all honesty, he'll just keep on regenerating and whatnot. So, if the only way I see the Lich King winning is by taking that ring off him, and I think that might be how they go about with this death battle. I might be wrong for all I know. So I'm putting my money on Lich King just for the fact that, like I said, he could just take, if he somehow gets the ring under his possession, Sauron's done for. I'll be honest. But if he doesn't do that, if he doesn't find a way to get that ring off him, Sauron, I would say, eventually would overwhelm the Lich King. But I'm going to put my money on believing that Lich King can get the job done and get the ring off him, but we'll see.
Oh!
A 3D battle, though. This looks good already. Okay.
I shall claim what is mine. In this cold north, you will find only death.
Dang, Mama moved fast down the stairs. Oh, teleportation, both of them can do that though, that's the thing. Yep, the One Ring. There you go. God damn. Yo!
I'll tear out your heart. You will find nothing there.
Oh, damn.
Your efforts are for naught.
You see, the one ring, bro. Look at that. That power. Yeah. As long as Sauron has that ring, you're not getting to him, bro. Look at that. Oh. Oh yeah, he can directly wound souls. He can directly wound souls, doesn't he? Oh, there comes the eye. Prophecy of your doom. Okay, that is sick. That does look good. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah, I kind of expected this. My god. I told you guys, if he didn't find a way to get that Ring of Sauron, you ain't defeating him. I honestly thought they would have somehow found a way to get found a way for Lich King to get the Ring of Sauron, but it seems like they didn't, and Sauron just overwhelmed him. Damn, unlucky though. Sauron, I mentioned this before the battle. I only wanted to put my money on Lich King because I thought there could be some way that Lich King could somehow get the Ring of Sauron. And I did mention, if you don't get the Ring of Sauron, Sauron's gonna just beat your ass, and yeah.
Oh, well, if he wasn't all-powerful before, look out for supercharged Sauron
My
now.
God.
Despite the Lich King's impressive power, Sauron's might was absolute.
Yeah.
But not before he got the duel of his life in a crazy close bout. First up, both Dark Lords could counter pretty much any mind or soul-screwing powers, making a lot of their usual tricks way less noteworthy in this match.
To be fair, the Lich King severely debilitated Sauron via his plague of undeath. Most physical bodies would not survive such a disease.
So Sauron just got rid of his body. Who needs it? Especially when you can rebuild one or just start fighting as a ghost. Both
True.
things Sauron could do.
After all, the plague is intended for organic
Sauron could fight in physical and spirit form. Less obvious weakness. I guess it makes sense. I mean, you'd wonder what his weakness is. Yeah, fair enough. More powerful. Yeah, he's definitely more powerful. Like, Sauron, what Sauron's capable of doing, I don't think Lich King comes close. Resisted mental and soul attacks. Once again, I only put my money on Lich King because I thought he had the chance to get the ring off him, I'll be honest. Superior regeneration. Armor resisted magical attacks. Helm could block mental and soul attacks. Plague of Undeath affected Sauron's physical body. Far less experienced, less powerful.
mortal enemies and has never infected a spirit.
Another smaller point for Sauron was his weakness. The Lich King was a clever bastard, but even with the Eye of Icarus, it would have been tough for him to decode and destroy the One Ring. Meanwhile, given enough power, Sauron would naturally end up destroying Frostmourne. He's kinda got a thing for breaking swords.
So let's compare their power. While their highest limits are certainly nebulous, interestingly enough, some of the most impressive feats from both worlds involve lifting islands. As Sauron is a more powerful Maya than Osei, and the Lich King could reliably defeat someone with Gul'dan's magic, it is possible to gauge the difference in power by measuring the islands that were raised.
Keep in mind, Gul'dan had a bunch of help, so we're only giving him his share. Turns out, Osei was doing twice the work.
By examining official maps to determine the volume of the islands, we found a difference between lifting 2 quadrillion tons of rock versus 4 quadrillion tons,
Cool.
among further energy required to
Twice
actually
as much,
lift these through
basically.
the ocean, of course. Both impressive, sure, but Sauron had the edge.
And for the final nail in the coffin, the Lich King might have been super scary, but he really wasn't around for all that long. At least not when compared to the experience Sauron has warring with the world for thousands of years.
55,000 years old, almost, right? Okay.
The Lich King certainly posed a threat to Sauron, but the ruler of Mordor's awesome might, enduring spirit, and millennia of treachery
This
proved
was a
him the
decent battle.
superior Dark Lord.
Wow!
Is that it?
What? Are you sour on the pun? I was pretty keen about it.
The winner is Sauron.
Okay, give me the goods. What's next? What's next?
Hey, if you want more Death Metal ASAP, why not grab a membership? You'll get exclusive emotes, badges, live chat, live streams, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. Just click that join button.
What's next?
Thanks for watching.
Deku! Midoriya! Oh my god, Asta! No! No way they doing this! Oh my god! Okay. Oh my god, Midoriya from My Hero Academia versus Asta from Black Clover? My god, okay. Whoa. Oh, this is gonna be a... Oh my god, wait. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, now, here's the thing. I've watched both of these series quite a lot. I watched the series, like, especially My Hero Academia. I'm actually up to date with it. I actually watched the episode that came out today. So the day I'm recording this is Saturday, actually. Saturday the 19th. And I actually watched the latest My Hero Academia episode before doing this reaction, right? So I am aware of Deku's ability. So spoilers. I'm gonna say spoilers right now. So if you guys don't want to hear spoilers about Deku, you can just go off. But I mean, well, it's not exactly spoilers if people are watching the new season, right, of My Hero Academia. So Midoriya, having one fall, he is able to actually get in contact with the previous owners, and so far he's got in contact with one of the previous owners, and therefore he is technically able to use all the other quirks of the previous One for All owners. So he recently discovered a new quirk called Black Whip. Is that what it was called? I think it was Black Whip. So he's yet to have many other quirks inside of him from the previous owners that he has not learnt yet. However, considering this is a death battle, I don't know if they're gonna actually explore his abilities from the manga as well. I don't read the manga, I actually watched the anime. So there could be potential spoilers of it. Now, with Black Clover, I'll be honest, it's been a while since I watched Black Clover, but the last major arc I did watch is the arc where the Wizard King actually comes back and he defeats the demon with Asta and the others, right? Asta and... fuck, it's been so long I actually forgot some of the names. Asta Yuno, Asta Yuno and the others, and the Wizard King actually comes back to defeat the opponent. So I think it's been quite a very long time since I watched Black Clover, but I have watched it enough to know what Asta's capable of, and what, you know. Wow, the thing with Asta and Deku is that they're both physically very, very strong. They're both physical fighters, bro. They're both very physical fighters. So I mean, Deku does have a bit of variety where he uses long range attacks like Air Force. Is that what it's called? You know, he uses long range attacks and whatnot. Shoot style, he's got shoot style and other moves. He's using his legs instead of his hands so that he doesn't break his arms all the time, so he uses his legs as well. I think the most he can do is kind of like 20%, one for all, so that he doesn't break his body in half. Right, this is interesting. I don't know who'd win against these two, bro. I'll be honest, I'll probably watch some more Black Clover to get to see a lot more of the episodes after the arc I finished that. Now that I know 28th of November, 9 days left. My god, this is gonna be a battle. This is gonna be a good battle. It's most likely gonna be a 2D battle. I can see it coming. It's most likely gonna be 2D. But yo, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I don't know. Who do you guys would think will win against Deku and Midoriya? Deku and Asta. Midoriya and Asta. I don't know. I'll be honest. I'll probably need to see I need to see if I can get up to date with Black Clover by the next Death Battle when it comes out in a week, in 9 days time. I'm sure I can. I think, but we'll see. Yo, that's gonna be a good battle. I'm actually hyped for that battle. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching my reaction to Sauron vs Lich King Death Battle. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to smash the like button, comment, share those good things to see more content of me doing more Death Battle reactions like this in the future. However, if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Enjoy the DRP guild today so you won't miss a single video from my channel. For those reactions to Death Battle's reactions to Hololive and any other reaction videos main content series get to see on this channel. So be sure to comment, subscribe, and most importantly, have fun and join the journey with me. So as always guys, this is your boy Dina signing out. Have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, peace.